There seemed to be, I think, before, and understandably so, because his skill set backed it up, there was a certain stubbornness there. Because this conversation about him moving to safety didn't just happen because he had a bad year, because some people wondered that before, is that before it's too late, should he just go ahead and make the switch and therefore extend his career? So if I'm a team and I want a smart player, I want a player that still can do some things in this league, why not? I mean, why not? Of course, assuming at this point that you can get him for the right price.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, and we know that.
He's a bit of a mercenary.
Correct. I mean, but he knew then that he could afford to do it. I think he probably understands, hopefully, that the market's a little bit different for him now.
Yeah, you would think, look, even though you're not going to get vintage Darrelle Revis, it's hard to imagine that he has no value whatsoever. But let's not minimize what the transition to safety is. Smart guy,
That's true.
Technician, but if he's really lost that much of a step, and again, it's a big step from Revis Island to a pretty good corner, but he seems to have lost even more than that. Like, he seems to have really fallen off a cliff. Okay, but if you lose a step at corner, you can still cover some people in certain circumstances, but the range that it would take for him to be an effective safety, not to mention, even though, can be a physical player what he wants, he's not exactly known as some kind of fearsome tackler either. But I think if he's willing to do it, because many a great Hall of Fame corner has transitioned and had productive years as safety, if he's willing to do it, I'd like to think he could for the right price in the right system. So a homecoming story to Pittsburgh does make sense to me. I'd like to see him give it his all and not go out the way he just did.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make it seem like, all he got to do is snap his fingers and he's a good safety.
I think people look at him and wonder, can he be Charles Woodson? Right, to have that level of longevity.
And I think what that speaks to is how brilliant and how excellent Charles Woodson was to be able to
More so than that it's easy to do.
Correct. Not everybody can do what Woodson did.